truckers, what's good, mother truckers? It's your boy CDL Keiko, and I'm back with another video. Hope each and every one of y'all having a good day. Right now, I'm on the way to school. I will be completing my 10th hour. We're making progress. We're doing what we need to do. I'm excited to go, man. But in today's video, I'm gonna tell you guys how to pass your CDL permit test with one try. I'm no guru, I'm not perfect or anything like that, but when it came down to taking my CDL permit test, one, I didn't know necessarily the steps I had to take, and then two, it did only take me 3 days to study, and I did pass in one try. I want to shout out my cousin Champion Trucker. He helped me get my CDL permit. But there also were a couple other steps that were pertaining, I don't know if it's to every single body, just from state to state, but in California, there were some steps I had to do first before I could even get my permit. So in this video, I'm gonna be letting you guys know that. Just stay tuned. I may get some truck footage because I am going to school right now. So I may get some truck footage. Then we're gonna come back to the car, and that's where we're gonna get into the meat of this video. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and yeah, let's get into it. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, man. As y'all can see, the sun is beaming, bro. We are headed to, we're gonna be there right on time, actually. Right at 9 o'clock, I ain't gonna lie. I have my daughter with me. If y'all didn't know, I have a daughter. She's currently sick at the moment, man. So I had to get her up, get her ready for everything before I could leave, you feel me? So, I hope she feels better. I hope everybody's, healthy and feeling right. Imagine you over the road people that get sick and then just had to be in a truck and basically have to self-medicate and all that stuff, man. Over the road is tough. And shout out to you guys, you feel me? But we're about 8 minutes from my school, so I'm not about to talk your guys' head off. Just wanted to get a little bit of POV footage. I feel like this lady in front of me, I know y'all can't see, but I feel like she's looking back at me right now, bro. She probably sees this little camera. It's like, what is he doing? Why is he filming me? What is going on? I'm a Karen. Anyways, catch y'all at the school. We are headed there right now. All right, y'all. So we are starting off in the truck with it today. We're gonna be doing our offset right today. Offset, we can go right to offset. I'm feeling good, man. I'm letting the truck warm up right now, getting it right. How much miles this truck got? About almost 400,000 miles on this thing. But yeah, man, we letting the truck warm up. About to get in here and do offset right. I may not film too much here because, like I said, this ain't the main part of the video or whatnot. But as you can see, man, it's a beautiful view, a beautiful school, man. A lot of open space, mountains, and everything like that. So I'm about to put this work in, get to grinding, and then we're gonna get to the meat and potatoes of this video. So let's do it. Some hours later, I did finish up class today, man. I'm getting better. And that's the main thing, man. Getting better, retaining information, and keeping a positive attitude and keep going, man. How to pass your CDL permit test on the first try. And this doesn't even matter necessarily what state you're in or where you're at or anything like that. If you follow these steps, I guarantee you will pass your CDL permit test on your first try. Just because I passed my test in 3 days doesn't mean you're gonna pass in 3 days. Take however long you need till you feel confident. But first things first, I recommend that you go get your DOT physical before you even start studying, before anything. Schedule and do your DOT physical. Reason being is because I didn't know this. I thought you could just take your permit test, you go to the DMV, and then you get your permit. But they require you to also have a DOT physical already done. What happens is you go to the DMV, you check in, or if you already had an appointment, you still check in. Call you up, they ask for like your regular license. They also ask for like another proof of who you are if you want like the real ID. It's a social security card. And then you also have to provide 2 forms of residency, so like a utility bill and things like that. But then again, also they ask you for your DOT physical. Without this, you're gonna have to you can still take the test and everything, but you won't be able to go and get your actual permit till you get your DOT physical. So my recommendation is that you go get your DOT physical off the bat. That way you got it out the way. Okay, so the CDL permit test, you already got your DOT physical done. What does the test consist of? CDL permit test consists of 3 different testing sections. 1 is general knowledge. 2 is air brakes. 3 is combination. You have to pass all 3 sections in order to get your permit. The general knowledge portion of the test is 50 questions. I think air brakes is 26. And then I think combination is 20. Could be a little bit different as far as the number. Those last 2 is kind of shaky. So to me, the best way I found to study for these tests was not necessarily study the commercial handbook back to back that you can pick up at the DMV, because I know they give you, like they tell you, oh, go get the handbook and just study that. That will help you like for the test. I'm not saying it won't help you for the test, but you got to remember, testing is a lot about memory. Also, yes, it's about understanding the material, but a lot of it's about memory. So the best ways that I found to study were these 2 apps that I'm about to give you. Shout out for my cousin for this one. Shout out Champion Trucker. He recommended this first app to me, and that one is called CDL Prep. Now, I got a screen recording of CDL Prep coming up right now. So CDL Prep is right here. And the cool thing is you can pick and choose your categories right here, if this will work. Come on now. So look at all these categories that pop up. General knowledge, combinations, air brakes, hazmat, passenger. That's if you're getting like endorsements and stuff. But general knowledge, combination, air brakes. Bam, say I click general knowledge. I can either choose practice mode or exam mode. Practice mode, it will basically will go through the questions, and then it will basically tell you if you're right or wrong right there, and you'll continue on. When you go to exam mode, you take the full exam, and you see my average score was 86%, and you take 50 questions, and you don't know how many you got wrong until the end. So this is a great app that you guys can use you know, while you're studying, because these questions that are here is very accurate with the test. I always hate it when like it would be a test and then it would be a practice test and the questions would be different than the test. You can practice this as much, bro. You could sit down while you're on the toilet and practice this. You can I don't know, you could be just chilling at the crib and do this stuff. That's why I like this. You don't have to necessarily pull out a handbook or anything. It's right here on your phone. The next app I'm gonna show you, and I know y'all see my shawty in the background. Y'all see, you know what I'm saying? You see this thickums, you feel me? App we use is DMV Genie right here. So the cool thing about DMV Genie, now there's like the version that it comes with is not the pay for version. It asks you to go ahead and like pay for more if you want more tests. You don't even need to pay for like the pro version or whatnot. But the cool thing is when you first download this test, you click what state you're in. I'm in California, as y'all can see right there. And I know it says 11%, but that's just because I've only done the practice test. So like, let's see here, where is today at? Here we go, test. So this is what it will look like. They have general knowledge, air brakes, and combination. Now this one, you know, is similar to the same thing. Obviously you see the last time I did it, I got 96%, but let's say, and it has an ad on there, but let's say I go to the next test. It's pretty much the same thing, but these questions are very accurate as well, and it will explain to you why the answer is right or wrong. It'll explain. So that's a good thing too, for you to be able to actually, you know, get the knowledge down packed. So let's say I go to air brakes. I can review the test. I can review what I got right, anything wrong. But yeah, man, those are 2 apps that I highly recommend if you're trying to get your permit and you're trying to pass on your first time. The day that my cousin had told me like, hey, this is, you know, how you get your CDL permit and stuff like that, I downloaded that app, and then I got to practicing. I had a flight back home over here to California, practicing on the flight, because the good thing is I didn't necessarily need Wi-Fi or anything. I could just do the test. I was practicing. Then after that, it took me 2 more days. Just kept practicing, and then I was able to go and take my test. First steps first, get your DOT physical. After you get your DOT physical, go ahead and start downloading those apps and start studying. Once you feel comfortable enough after studying, and you feel like, okay, I'm starting to get 90s every time, I'm passing every time, go ahead and go to your local DMV. You can either walk into your local DMV or schedule an appointment. I scheduled an appointment, and then when you go there, make sure you have your ID, another form of like identification, social security card, stuff like that, and then your 2 proofs of residency. Also, of course, bring your DOT physical with you. Once you're in there and they checked you in, they're gonna call you back, and you're gonna have to pass general knowledge, air brakes, and combination. Once you pass all of those, they'll say, okay, yeah, you passed, and then they'll start processing everything for your permit. They'll tell you how long it's good for. I think it's good for 6 months, and then bam, from there you can go enroll in your own school. You can go and start, you know, sign a contract with a company and do school through them. From there, you should be able to do it. I mean, it's not that hard. It's just really about studying, making sure you actually put in that time, man. I know all of us aren't good test takers. I'm not the best test taker, but bro, I'm telling you, it's not that bad. I know it sounds like 3 sections, that's a lot of questions, but it's not that bad if you just study and put your mind to it, you feel me? So that's how you pass your CDL permit test on your first try. You shouldn't need no other tries. It doesn't matter what state you're in. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was just based off of my experience. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Follow me on IG, and we out, mother truckers.